Hey everyone, welcome back to Random Crime Vids Daily. Today, we're diving into the dramatic downfall of one of the UK's most notorious crime bosses, Jamie Iceman Stevenson. This hardened criminal built an international drug empire, smuggling drugs on an industrial scale from Ecuador to Glasgow, and finally faced justice after being on the run. This story is packed with criminal enterprises, betrayal, and a police manhunt that spanned multiple countries. Let's break it all down. Jamie Stevenson, or Iceman, as he was infamously known, has long been a major player in Scotland's underworld. Growing up in the crime-riddled streets of Glasgow, Stevenson quickly gained a reputation for his violent tendencies and keen criminal instincts. He worked his way up the ranks of organized crime in Scotland, forging connections with other gangland figures with equally notorious reputations. His ties to other Scottish criminals, such as the McGovern family, helped solidify his place in the underworld. In 2007, Stevenson was sentenced to 12 years in prison for his role in a £1 million money laundering operation. However, he served less than 6 years before his release. Not long after, he would resume his life of crime on a much larger, more global scale. At the heart of Stevenson's empire was a multi-million-pound drug smuggling operation. In 2020, he masterminded the importation of nearly a ton of cocaine, worth £76 million, hidden in banana boxes. The operation spanned continents, with drugs shipped from Ecuador to Glasgow's fruit market under the guise of legitimate banana imports. Stevenson wasn't just involved in cocaine. He also played a key role in a massive conspiracy to produce and supply millions of Atizolam street Valium tablets. In fact, the operation was so vast that the Kent-based pill factory could produce 258,000 tablets per hour. Police raided the facility in June 2020, seizing around 28 million tablets. Stevenson's criminal network extended beyond the UK, with links to Ecuador, Spain, the Netherlands, and Abu Dhabi. His accomplices included fruit trader David Bilsland, who was tasked with providing legitimacy to the shipments, and Lloyd Cross, his right-hand man, who coordinated operations from behind the scenes. Stevenson's reign came to an end thanks to Operation Venetic, an international law enforcement initiative targeting the encrypted communications platform EncroChat, which had been widely used by criminals. French authorities were able to crack the system, leading to Stevenson's downfall. In September 2020, Border Force officers seized the massive cocaine shipment at the port of Dover, hidden within banana boxes. This led to a multi-agency investigation involving the National Crime Agency, NCA, Police Scotland, and the Metropolitan Police. The authorities gathered crucial evidence from EncroChat conversations, revealing how Stevenson used aliases like Elusive Ale and Big Tasty to direct his criminal operations. Stevenson was initially arrested in June 2020 after a raid in Glasgow, but he managed to escape while on bail. A manhunt ensued, and in January 2022, the NCA listed him as one of the UK's most wanted criminals. Just weeks later, Stevenson was apprehended while jogging in the Dutch town of Bergen-op-Zoom, following an international police operation. He was extradited back to Scotland to face justice. In August 2024, Stevenson's long-awaited trial began. Although he initially denied the charges, 3 days into the trial, he changed his plea to guilty, admitting to his role in directing serious organized crime. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison by the High Court in Glasgow. Alongside Stevenson, several other key figures in his network were also sentenced. These include David Bilsland, the fruit trader who facilitated the cocaine importation, sentenced to 6 years. Paul Bowes, involved in the Atizolam conspiracy, also sentenced to 6 years. Lloyd Cross, Stevenson's right-hand man, who relayed instructions through EncroChat, received 6 years. Gerard Carbon, Stevenson's stepson, sentenced to 7 years for his role in the conspiracy. And Ryan McPhee, sentenced to 4 years for his involvement in the supply of Atizolam. Detective Chief Superintendent Dave Ferry of Police Scotland hailed the operation as a major success, stating that the arrests and convictions had prevented vast amounts of dangerous drugs from hitting the streets and saved countless lives. Jamie Iceman Stevenson didn't just control drug supply. He instilled fear across the criminal underworld. His rise to power was marred by violent feuds, betrayal, and bloody confrontations. Stevenson's influence stretched far beyond Scotland, with criminal connections reaching across Europe and even into South America. His arrest and conviction marked the end of a criminal empire that once seemed untouchable. So, what do you think about the fall of Jamie Iceman Stevenson? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This story highlights how even the most notorious crime bosses can eventually face justice, thanks to the relentless efforts of law enforcement. If you found this video informative, don't forget to follow us on TikTok and subscribe to Random Crime Vids Daily on YouTube for more incredible crime stories. Stay curious and stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.